Hey guys, my name is Marlena Hargrave, and I'm going to explain why it's important for educators to understand the importance of understanding how our memory works in reading. A little bit from last semester and what I've read this semester is our 5 pillars are the most important. So you have phonemic awareness, phonemes, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. And without all of those 5 things, there's no way that our brains can intertwine to make reading easy. So a little bit about reading in our brains is that we actually teach our brains how to read. It's not natural. It's not something that we are just born with. It's something that from early on, even in the mother's womb, talking and things like that is how we start our listening, and our brains are wired to eventually learn how to read and how all the different phonemes sound and how they sound. So why it's important as educators is the more practice that these children can do, the better they're, and it's starting all the way to kindergarten with their phonemes, and then moving on into learning how to encode and decode words, and that brings us into reading, but not only just knowing the words, but knowing what the words mean, so vocabulary. And then fluency. The more they read, the better they read, the more our brains comprehend everything. So it's very essential. It's very essential for teachers to understand the brain mechanics behind reading. It starts as early as even infants. I worked at a daycare, and I taught my 2-year-olds phonemes, and they could repeat them like this, and that just I actually got to talk to some of them. They're in kindergarten now, and they're actually like excellent readers. So it's just very important even early on. So why should teachers know? Like I said, that's why teachers should know how our memory wraps everything together into that rope, because it is not automatic. It is very, very well taught. And then our brains need repetition, because that whole saying, let's see, what's the saying? When you don't use it, you lose it. And so repetition. Let's see, what's some of these other questions that I can, let's see. Anyways, that's why I think it's very important for educators to know how to teach these young children how to read. Starts early on, and it's very important. So thank you.